But we are going to go to our video that he did.
Sorry, I hope you don't catch second hand.
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm all the way good.
We say good.
Let's go.
All right. We live, y'all. We live. Hopefully everybody can hear us. If you can and you are joining us, we are sorry that we are late, but right now let's get into some tunes real quick. You'll see who was by in a hot minute.
Y'all heard. Y'all seen who it is.
Okay, but we
Okay.
sitting right next to him. So let's get into it. This is No Fun by Kylie featuring Ajane Wright.
Why you wanna have fun? Come on, come on, come on, yeah. Why you wanna have fun? Come on. Get your ass up out this here, baby. Just take that on here. Matter of fact, bring that thing right here. Come on. Maybe you should just come back outside. How many can we fit in the ride? Make it all slide by. Come on. I can lay my down. All my people go with me. Party till that early morning. Even dream. Can't play cross my belt like that alone. So far gone, she ain't going on. Me and my niggas make sure she eat. Feel like eating how we play. Real big dog boy, get out the way. Real combo, I'm slide from state to state. Got 3 cars, switch out the plates. It's a big ass party in Philly. Maybe just swing my way. Why you wanna have fun? Come on, give me your joy. Why you wanna have fun? Come on. She's in love, right up, down from the crown to the ground. She's in love, right up, down from the crown to the ground.
How many girls can fit in your ride? I came a little 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Keep looking at your passenger side, but we got company, baby, just drive. And I got my and just saying that tap them together like brothers. Come out the party, you better have fun. You probably yeah, so much fun. You probably mean. Don't got time for Dr. Killjoy. So many girls, but where are the boys? I let out, but what's the next move? I'm trying to kick front with and put some groove like left, right, up, down, around. 360 hands like it and figure. Let's see.
Why you wanna have fun? Come on.
Love it. I love it. I love it.
Why you wanna have fun? Come on.
Yes.
Simple message, man. Simple message today. I want to talk about.
Yes. So y'all heard it. That was lit. I love that. That was super dope. Yeah, I mean, I gotta think. You said, you know, what songs it reminds me of. So I gotta think about that. You know,
It's
I
really
gotta
the hook.
get into
It's
it.
really just the hook part.
I love that. You
Yeah.
make me think. But no, I love that. I love your vibe.
That's it.
I know, right? So y'all heard it, but it was have fun or no fun, right? Because you're supposed to have fun. So I'm like, no fun, but yeah, no
Why
have
you
fun.
don't want to?
Why you don't want to?
Why
have
you
fun?
don't want to?
So that's why it's called no fun, y'all. Why wouldn't you want to? Right? So, but that was No Fun by very own, okay, King Kylie.
Come
Yes.
on, big lick yesterday.
Featuring Ajane Wright on that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me jump in. I ain't right.
Ajane. Sorry, do I get her name right? So yes, for sure. So we give her props.
You was lit too.
Yes,
lit.
definitely.
Pretty lit.
Producer, engineer, artist, just creative. She's very tough. Originally from Philly, now she out in California, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Love that. That was a dope collaboration.
Thank
Dope,
you.
dope vibe.
Definitely.
So you are watching Soul Talk with T and Key.
Yes.
Come on, come on.
Y'all
So y'all know we come to y'all on Sunday.
how we
Today, come on, special location. We on special location. We had to come to the King himself
Yes,
today.
we did.
Okay?
Yes, we did.
We had to come to the King himself today.
Yeah, so if y'all was waiting for us to join, again, like we said, we do this live, so we gonna have our little technical issues. We may have to move locations like we did today, but we did. We came to the King himself. He was like, yo, come to me. We was like, yes. Like,
Period.
let-
I love that you have it.
yes, welcomed us, okay, with open arms, you know. So, all right, tell the people about yourself.
About me,
Yes.
King Kali, South Philly boy. I mean, I'm really power friendship kind of guy. I'm really team building kind of guy. Top plot pusher. It's like back in the day, people think plot and they think you scheming against someone. Now I'm rebranding. Like when you pushing plot, you trying to elevate and push the story forward. We trying to make sure the plot not pushing us. We pushing the plot. We making decisions that affect the people around us and affect us in a major way, but in a positive way. Pushing plot. The
That's
plot not
right. Yes.
Love that. So I saw you. Where were we? We were at the Rose Garden,
The Rose Garden.
right? And when I tell y'all, this man's performance, it knocked me out. You could feel the
Listen.
passion. You could feel the fire. It was
Listen.
entertainment.
Yes.
The lyrics was lyricking. Okay.
Yes.
Like it was just all around
Performance,
dope.
and he had
Okay.
background dancers. I gotta give it up for his background dancers because they was killing it on the floor before we knew that they was his dancers. They was already killing it out there on the floor, right? But then they got on the stage and they killed it too. So, but like she said, performance was definitely on A game. I used to be a manager in the music business, so when I tell you that I love to see a great performer, oh my goodness, he got it. He got it right here. I would pay money. I go to concerts all the time, but I pay money for true performers. And
Listen,
he's one of them. He's one of
Listen,
them.
thank you so much.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Y'all too kind.
For real. You know you gotta give people their flowers like here.
I
For real.
know that's right.
That's the thing. We gotta
Always.
normalize that.
We do.
Always.
We gotta normalize it. People always wait until it's the RIPs and the I wish I was there and I wish I said this, but you right here. And I gotta tell you, you're a dope soul.
That part.
From one dope soul to another.
That
Okay,
part.
you're
Yes.
a dope soul. That's it. Yes, and come on, you know how we do here, y'all. So we have a set of questions that we always gonna get into
Yeah.
with our guests so that you can feel who they are, right? Feel, because we getting into the emotion of it all. So you can feel who they are.
That part.
Tisha's gonna do what? Her mental health.
I
I'm
am.
gonna do my self-love.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do it based on the music, right?
Okay.
Based on the music today.
Yeah.
So where we wanna do, how we wanna start it off, girlfriend?
You got it.
I got it.
You got it.
All right, so let's see what we're gonna go into. So our first question that I have for you is, do you intentionally incorporate themes of self-love or any type of love into your music?
That's a great question. I think self-love translates different for everybody. So like my song that I would say carried me has been my vehicle since I've like came back into the music scene. It's called Money on Me.
Mm-hmm.
And the self-love in it is basically just telling myself like, ain't nobody real as you, bro. Like I know your life. I've been there. Ain't nobody seen what you seen because you was the only nigga there at all these places.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? No one's stronger than you either.
Yeah.
And it's not just physical, it's mental. You know what I mean? My heart is crazy. My heart. So like that would be my example of the self-love
Yes.
in my music.
And that embodies that. That definitely
That's
embodies that when
definitely.
you speaking, having that conversation with you to tell yourself, listen, I'm the king.
Mm.
To be able to have the mentality to call yourself
that.
the king
Exactly.
speaks volumes.
That's
okay?
for sure.
That speaks self-love volumes on another level.
On another-
And it can speak self-volumes on a level where I wasn't there yet. So I called myself king so I can strive to get there. Or I knew I was this. And so I'm gonna tell the people. So it can go both ways, which I think is interesting too. So on that type time, where you at on it? Was it I'm gonna be the king? They know I'm the king. Like where you at with it?
I think it's a mixture. So I went through a couple names coming up. So I started rapping in like 9th grade.
Okay.
Did a little talent show. Changed my life. I'm like, this is the life. Like,
Mm.
these are the people I want to be around. This is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
9th grade, I had some childish names. Like, they used to call me Lil because I used to be little and shit.
Mm.
So, like, I went from, like, Pretty Boy Lil when I was a young boy. That was acceptable at the time. Then I went to, like, Levi Lil. And hopefully, like, I don't, you know. But I used to have a lot of Levi's. So they called me Levi Lil. Very simple.
Okay.
But essentially, I got to the point where it's like, all right, I'm not Lil no more. I want to be me. I want to be Khalid. I want to present myself as an adult. So along with my name, I definitely put King there because that's something I strive to be. It's like titles hold a lot of power, words hold a lot of power, but the word King is just a leadership position. It don't always have the best connotation, but like, you know what I mean? I'm going to do what I got to do. And make it make sense. So King is what I attach to myself for something I strive to be.
Love it.
And I feel like it definitely put me in the lane and in the path that I need to be at.
Yes,
For sure.
yes. Love that.
Definitely.
Thank you for opening up and just telling me that. Because I was curious. Like, I wonder, you know, what made him choose that and what level, what he was thinking about. So thank you.
I guess fun fact, sometimes I want to change it from King Khalid because the kings of the past really fucked up the vibes. And I started to be like, I don't even want to be a king. I don't want to be in control of people. I feel like maybe that's what I felt like I needed at the time. So I did have ideas to want to switch it, but I built it, so I just got to be what I built. You got to lay in the bed you made sometimes.
Exactly. And make it be the type of king you want it to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can redefine it for yourself.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that. Okay, girlfriend, what you got?
All right, let's see. What do I have? Can you share a moment when music became a form of therapy for you?
I guess I share some of my personal life in my music.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to tell people that tried to pursue me in dating and stuff, like, yo, maybe you should listen to some of my music. And it's like, I don't know if it was therapy, but it was more like journaling maybe. I'd share some things, but I wouldn't really like, therapy is like you get through it or past it or understand it more. I ain't necessarily do all that, but I would sometimes just share a bit. And it'd always be pertaining to love and relationships. You know what I mean? Because I feel like my life is like a love story. It's like love and hip hop.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I do share in my music, but I don't know if it's therapy in a sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like everybody got their own reason why they get into something, you know? For me, I'm a big person of music. Like Kiana know my
Girl,
music.
wake up, go to sleep, eat,
I
everything
can't
is
do
music all
nothing
day.
without it. No, I can't work. I have like,
Everything all day
literally,
music.
there is a clause in anywhere that I've ever worked that if I can't have music at my desk, you cannot have me.
She can't. She
Wow.
can't.
That is
Isn't that
simple.
something?
I can't.
She don't go to no job.
I can't do nothing without a tune, and it's not. I don't look at it as a sad, but that's my happy place. I love music. Like I love music, so I totally understand where you're coming from. It's like it could be any part of you that just takes on and gravitates to that. So, love it.
It's so weird. This is not a part of the question, but like my life was different. Like I grew up, I wasn't interested in music at all. Like my stepmom is white, my dad is black. He was out working. She was a stay-at-home mom. She be playing music while she cooking and shit. I be hearing it. No offense, it be white music.
Okay.
And I just be like, man, I'm going outside.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not
You feel me?
sorry.
So it wasn't a part of me. Like I wasn't listening to music. I didn't know more than 5 artists. Like literally, when I was in 9th grade, my friends rapped and they kind of forced me into it. Like because I was hanging with them, they'd be making me freestyle with them or like encourage me to write and stuff like that. So it became something, and then it was my something. So I just all right.
Nurtured it.
You know?
Got you, yeah.
But it wasn't natural. Like I don't even got no rhythm. Like
Listen, for him to say he don't have no rhythm, y'all got to see him in person.
I was about to say,
the
you
show
can't
and he
tell.
put songs that has no rhythm, so
I'm about to say, unless it was the background dancers that make it look good.
Right, girl.
Oh,
Because it was
maybe
definitely
that's what
working.
it is. We might be too busy paying attention to them. Next time, when we see him again, we gonna see him again live. Next time
I'm
we're gonna
having
let
trouble
her
connecting to the internet.
Alexa
Take a look at
always
the
say
help
your business,
section in your
actually.
Alexa app.
Alexa, first of all,
This is
nobody was talking
know. Nobody was
to you.
talking to Alexa, but this is why we love live, right? She was all in our conversation.
First of all, Alexa.
Okay, so let's turn Alexa off. That's number one.
Okay.
But what we was about to say was, since Alexa was all in our business, is that we're going to see him again live, and we'll let you know. We won't pay attention to the background dancers. Background dancers, we love you, but we're going to be now watching. Watching them.
Right.
Pressure's on.
All right, let's see. Let's get into it. How does writing or performing music help you connect with your authentic self?
Ooh, that's a great one. All right, I'll do with performing because it connects more. But me as a person, I'm like unorthodox.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say in sports, like if I'm playing ball, I'm super athletic and I'm gonna get a lot of wins, but I don't really have a good foundation with the shit. You know what I mean? I'm that one player that's like defying the laws of basketball somehow. It's like, what is bro
But
doing?
it's work. You can do it. Okay.
Exactly. And the results speak for themselves. So my performance is the same way because everything I had to learn the hard way or the long way. So it's like, even at this right time and right age with all this experience, I'm still learning some basic fundamental things. But even without those things, it was always something that spoke and gets me where I need to go, and it gets me what I need. Like, I still get the dubs without the foundation. Like, the energy is there, the athleticism, the passion, and the will to win. All right, the will to keep going is always there. So that's what I started with.
Yes, love that. That's a great answer. Great answer. Yes, I feel that I love when I can. Well, I don't know, a particular artist or a particular person one-on-one, right? But I love when I can feel like I'm getting into their personality through their performance or through their music, because then I can relate.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that I might be going through, then I can relate through whatever it is that they're presenting. So I love the authentic people, right? That's what's gonna get me every time. If you're authentic and you just trying and you doing it, and I can see you start and grow too, I absolutely love it. That's right up my
We
alley.
need more people like that.
Come on.
Exactly.
Like I can see your journey, witness your journey, and I'm like, damn, I remember when.
I remember when, exactly.
Right, I remember when he was dipping
And
down. Look at it.
I love that. I love that.
That's
So
it.
some people don't look at people like that. Some people don't even look at people. Like, so it's kind of like you just bypass what somebody is really sitting here becoming right in front of your face, and then you don't even give them the love about it. Like,
Because they be looking at, but when that person becomes the success that they see, or the success that they know of, right? That their mentality of success, then they see the person. Now they see you.
yeah, or when they do something bad, they
For
see the
sure.
person even more. That's when they normally see the person, is when it's something in the negative light
That allows them to be seen.
Exactly.
You know what it remind me of? You know when you driving, right? Say it's 2 lanes. You in this lane, it's a nigga right here. You going like this. No, actually, it could be a nigga. Yeah. Let me say the nigga's here and you here.
Mm-hmm.
You about to go around. As soon as you about to go around the nigga want to go around.
Yeah.
Or as soon as you about to pass somebody or like swoop around, they want to get in front of you.
Yeah.
It's like the same effect with artists. It's like people would rather get in their way or slow them down
That part.
than to just let the road take its course.
That part.
Like niggas don't even, they not stopping you, they not getting in your way. They're literally, but it's a lot of,
There's a lot of that going
Yeah,
on.
cutting you off.
you know what I mean? Like I can't even get over it. Oh, here we go. You right here and you try to make a left. They back here.
Yeah.
You put the turn signal on, these niggas get like this.
Yeah. And that's so true. I have to say though, I just I actually give you a lot of props for what you do, because I know being a male artist, it is a lot harder to probably get love. And I'm just saying from what I've seen from other male artists than it is female artists. Do you believe that? Now that was an off the top question, but I'm wondering, do you believe that that's true?
I believe female artists, they get a lot of love just off GP.
Mm-hmm.
sure, because like it could be cute, could be sexy, could be appealing, it could be
Mhm.
something the women want to aspire to be. You know, a lot of different things.
Exactly.
And we have our things too, but I kind of operate in a different spectrum. It's like some of the male artists you'll see that get a lot of love from other males is like they from a neighborhood or a block or heavily associated, grew up with some street shit or whatever. Me, I always been an independent, so it's like I don't always have a crowd with me. If anything, I make the crowd uncomfortable. So it's like the people that fuck with me typically it be over time. Like they see what I do and they're impressed or they're moved, but it might take 4 times to see me perform to finally come up to me and be like, damn, I fuck with you. I love
Like
what you
that,
do.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I could sometimes know like people are loving what I'm doing, but they so shocked that I'm popping and shit like that on my lonely. And they just like be stuck. But I don't never think it's hate. Like you know what the hate is, but sometimes niggas just be a little like
mesmerized.
Yeah, a little stuck.
Yeah,
I got you. Like you did it. Yeah.
Right.
You like
Like trying to figure out also like how did
That's
you
him,
do it?
yeah. Like,
Yeah, I get that.
I mean,
yeah.
I get that, and more power to you for being able to do it by yourself, because that ain't easy.
That's not.
Entrepreneurship, business ownership, you know, being an artist, that is not for the weak. Not for the weak.
definitely not being a rapper, especially, man, it's even dangerous. Like unnecessary.
Of course.
I can see how that could be dangerous too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, I have my next question. How do you maintain your mental well-being while dealing with the pressures of the music industry?
that was good. That was a good segue actually, because we was kind of on it.
Right on that, yeah.
You know what's crazy? The only pressures I felt from the music industry, I'm not gonna say like Hollywood, but like let's say the community, is like you know, just having to make a name for yourself and have to win people over. That's not really too hard, but the industry issues I dealt with would be the industry that I create. You know what I mean? Like
It's just
I would bring in a bunch of people because I like the plans I make are bigger than me. So it's like this shit's so big, I can't do it by myself. 1 and 2. Once I tell it to a few people, they want to help and they want to be a part. So I typically work with people, and sometimes that could be the greatest asset and the greatest lead to depression or lead to stress or you know lead to a lot of different issues. So like that's where I would say the issues come from, just building relationships maybe without boundaries or like maybe confusing like business with friendship, things like that. But I try to keep it business because I'm such a friend person. Like I'm gonna love the shit out of you. So like I don't want to just be loving everybody because once I love you,
gotta hit it
I
balance.
love you, and then people,
that's a lot of energy. Yeah.
you know. So it's like
Exactly.
that's the industry issues or tribulations that I might deal with.
Understood.
So the industry that you're creating, the people that are around you, are those people that have been following you, that have been watching you? Are those people that have always been there? Are those new people?
New people.
New people?
Yeah. Typically don't follow me or know what I do, but it's like it just depends on the project. Like I remember I had a project to like reform Philly on the open mic scene and stuff. So I built a whole group, was on some Wu-Tang shit because I had this goal that I wanted to start doing shows. In it, I built a group, became a DJ, started touring people, taught people how to DJ, got people paid gigs, and did all this shit because of the goal.
Right.
So now at this point, my goal is different. So I don't have a group of artists that I work with and things like that. But I do have a group of people, but it's more
Tailored to that.
tailored towards me specifically.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So if I'm hearing you correctly, so every time you have this set goal, so to speak, and you're working on whatever it is that you're working on, it's a different group of people that you would need or that you might acquire from working.
Yeah, or that I attract.
Or that you attract.
Yeah.
Love
Which
the
makes
word.
sense.
Love the word.
You know, I believe when we went to the conference, they said don't be afraid to change your circle. If you had one accountant and that accountant was low, because at that moment
That's what you need.
you only had a little money, then that's who you needed. But if now your money up here and your accountant unfortunately still only know about low money, you gotta change your accounting. So you gotta change your people with what's going on.
So remember I told y'all about push and plot, right? The
Mhm.
plot is like the story. So like in my life, like when I think I told y'all off camera, like every 6 months I have a new goal
Yeah.
or a new plan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like in my life, I'm always a rapper, I'm always a father, I'm always just a thorough ass bull.
Come on now,
Right.
talk your talk. Talk your
But
talk.
every 6 months it's a new. It's like look at it, Kali's multiverse. It's like right here, this the group era. Right here, this is the artist era where I introduced myself as an artist. Now we're in the director era where I'm like putting my creativity to the work with my stuff, and it's about to expand to other people's stuff. You know what I mean? Put a whole new visual cinematic world out here in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
But like that's just how it be. It's like this is the world we in now. Everybody that's in this world, come into this world. Everybody who can't get in, they outside that shit. You feel me? Like
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Shit.
King Cali world, let's go.
I know,
Come on,
right?
King Cali girl, is that an album yet? Like what? That's gonna be it. Let's go. I like that. I like that. Listen, I just keep telling him, I give people their flowers, okay? She probably gets sick of me telling her what I be telling her. But when you around a dope soul, when you're around dope people, and it's genuine, right? Because you can see, you can feel it, you can see it,
Yes.
and you can feel when people trying to put on a certain mask.
That makes
That makes sense, right, y'all?
Exactly.
So this dope soul is real genuine. First of all, to welcome us into your home. Thank you
That part.
for welcoming us
Yes.
into your home, and it's a very welcoming spirit, a very welcoming home.
Definitely.
So I thank you for that. Thank you for being a guest today.
Yeah.
And just opening up in general and not being afraid to have these conversations, because I feel self-love and mental health. I feel that number one, it goes hand in hand.
Definitely.
Self-love and mental health. But I feel like self-love and mental health should be talked about across all industries. You know, for everybody, no matter who you are, what you're doing,
Exactly.
that has to be a part of you, because if you don't love you and if you're not okay with where your mental is, how strong can your craft really be, no matter what craft you're working on,
Yeah.
right? So talk about it. Come on, I feel it. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Listen, man. Dude, I was following the whole Jordan up to 95.
Come on, 95. Let's go. Let's go. Bring it in.
But little do you know, well, not little do you know, but in this community, some of the most talented people are the most sad people,
That's
most depressed,
that's
the
true.
most hurt, broke people.
That's true.
Like, so it's like mental state doesn't determine if something's gonna come out of that. Something's gonna come out of it, no matter you good or bad.
I do believe that a lot of the people I've come across that is extremely talented in some way, shape, or form have been through something in their life that even started their craft. And they could still be in that moment of sadness, but in the moment of sadness is where all their creativity come out. So every time they step into the booth, they're literally giving their all, because that's what they feel in the inside. They giving their entire soul into whatever they're doing, whether it's art, whether it's music, whether it's dance, like they giving it all. That's why when you watch an artist and you can feel, if an artist can make you cry or make you feel it, is because they are really feeling it in that moment.
And is it the release that they're putting in? So the energy, right?
Yeah.
The release that they're putting into that dance, that music, that art, that, you know, those vocals, that energy that they're putting into it, then now allows me, the person, to feel that energy.
To feel it.
Whoever is listening to, right? Whoever is listening to it.
Yeah.
So now it's me going through those emotions, going through that mental journey. So, and I still look at it as it goes hand in hand, because whether you have self-love or not, you're still going through that mental journey. And that mental journey, now you're putting that out there for me to go through it with you. So I love that. I love that about an artist. I absolutely do.
Oh yeah, of course. I think it's one of my favorite things is when I can really relate to artists. You know, because I was a music major, I listened to all types of songs, all types of genres. Like I'm just in it, and I kind of try to pull from good people. Like, oh, I love this song, or where this artist been at. It's a lot of people out here that's just hitting gems. You know what I mean? And it's like, a lot of times it's just about that one great song. So for me, if I hear an artist and they can pull me with that one song, you got me forever. Now I'm looking you up. Now I'm seeing what you're doing.
That's all.
Now I'm figuring out where you at. Why you not seen out here in this world? Because it's like that one song will get you.
I have a question. So, the last person that we had on the show, she was a spoken word artist.
Yes.
Her name was Sheba Speaks Volumes, and she was saying there's some work that she doesn't perform anymore because she's no longer that person, and that would trigger her to perform that particular piece.
Yeah.
Do you have anything like that, or can you relate to what she's saying, or what do you think about that? Her saying something like that.
Well, I could curse on her.
Yeah,
Well,
this is all-
I definitely got work that I wouldn't perform ever again. And it was a period, right? Like, I got 2 kids. It was a period when I was one kid, me and my girl, we living together. I'm trying to be a rapper. But like the bills was crunching in, shit, money was tight. Then it got to a point where it's like, damn, do I put this little 100 on studio time or put food in the fridge for the rest of the week?
That's real.
So at that time, most of my music was like me wanting to have money, what I'm gonna do with the money, how much money I want, how much money I need, what I require.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes I just hate performing that shit even at the time because it's like I don't have no damn money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So like with the bills and real life shit kicking in, I just stopped rapping for a few years to get my finances right and get my life together more, like trying to get the foundation set. Because I just didn't even want to be a broke rapper. Like for me, it's just like that's just don't even. It could equate, but just for me, no.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah.
So there's some piece you said for you too. So
For
you
me,
have them too.
It's some
They
shit
said
I've
no.
never performed. Like any of the music from that time period when that's where my brain was. I used to want to get signed and all this shit. Like the whole record label pipeline. I wanted to be a part of that. And it's like I was working so hard, but it was like at the end I was drained and I was broke. And I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
So anything from that era,
No.
that's my SoundCloud era, y'all.
Yeah.
You gotta look me up on SoundCloud. I used to be a raggedy rap ass. 3 verses, a hook, a bridge, on every song, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. So yeah, I relate.
Oh wow.
Mine don't never make me want to perform it, but I'll look back and be like, damn. Yeah, remember them days, man.
I thought that was interesting for her to say that because I mean I can see I didn't think about it like it's all these pieces I got because you always working and you doing stuff but she said no, there's some pieces that would trigger me, I will never do it again. So it was interesting for me to ask you that question because I was curious.
Yeah, I can see that because throughout the years too, things change within your life, and you like, well, why would I go back and talk about this? And now I'm here. I can talk about this. Like that elevation is what now you're talking about every time you move forward. So
Damn, it's almost like I was against manifestation. Like
At
I was
that
trying
point,
to
at that
manifest.
point,
Yeah, it's like, oh, fuck all this manifestation with my words, bro. I need to let these actions talk, bro. Like, even if I don't say no words for 4 years or 3 years, like I'm gonna make these actions
Just
talk and then come
back with it. I know that's
so,
right.
yeah.
That's what's up. I love that.
yeah.
I love that. Oh, let's see.
Come on. So how you feeling? On Soul Talk with T and Key on this good Sunday.
This is a big one because we see this a lot. How do you handle criticism and social media while protecting your mental health?
Block.
Block.
Listen, every time we do a show, we always talking about block. Somebody
Block.
always saying block.
Double block. He said double block.
So if you don't get it, we talked about block the first show, the second show, now our
Boundaries.
third
Come
show,
on
and
now.
the word block is coming out again. So
And let me clarify, it's not just like someone criticizing me or giving a critique that could benefit you or something, or even just their opinion. If you're disrespectful, bro, you're blocked.
Yeah.
that's different.
No one ain't asked you to come with all that shit. You feel me? Like you blocked. I won't tolerate no disrespect.
I get it.
I know that's right.
You can say something, but be respectful. Like if you want to have a conversation with me, like imagine we having a conversation. Like don't look at it as just a post. Look at it as like this is me. You think that's me? That's me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Think about how you talking to me, all right? Before you get blocked. So,
So you get blocked.
Shit. Shit.
I love that. That was great. Yeah.
I thought that was important to ask because in this industry of especially music, for sure, I see it a lot. I see it with the female artists because they either too small or they too big, you know, and they go through that criticism and the social media bashing and things like that. And the guys be the same way. The girls be wanting them to look like this person or look like that, or you know what I mean?
Or they not too tough.
They
They're
not
not
too
tough
stuck
enough.
up.
Like,
Yeah.
right.
So, you know, I thought that was an important question because sometimes in this industry it can make you do things to yourself that you don't even really want to do just to try to fit into what you're doing, to your craft, and that's just so sad.
And I'll say this, right? As a rapper or even as an artist, as any person who puts their location where they'll be this day or that day at this time and that time, you should just always just be aware of that when you're interacting with these strangers online. Because you just never know. Like, you could fuck around and be like, someone gets smart with you, or be like, you're ass, bro. And you're like, fuck out of here, weirdo. Like, or be like, you Joe, or you dick eating or something.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, that dick eater's outside the show. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's just
right,
like-
right.
So
Yes.
just keep that in mind. Like, if you don't like what people saying or whatever, just block them. Just hide the comment. I mean, it's 2025. We gotta find the right way to navigate, because there's no reason to get shot or killed or robbed or just have a new hater. Not a normal hater who just hates you. Like, they every day they looking, checking. You don't need that. So just keep that in mind.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nice to everybody.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I do. I mean, but he's right. You do got to keep in mind. I mean, even for me, I'm not, out here no big time rapper, but when we move and shake, I always be like, oh, dang, people know where I be.
Yeah,
you know what I
pay
mean?
attention.
People pay attention. And
Pay
so I'm not a mean girl in real life, so I don't expect to be mean to people. But it could be somebody that trigger you real quick, and then my trigger button might be pushed. You know? And then I may say something out of line, and like you said, you never know, So you got to be careful of what you say, when you say it, how you say it, and that, especially if you post it where you be.
And let me ask you, so you being on social media and being kind of in the public eye, when you're out and about, do you find that a lot of people notice you, know you, come up to you, things of that nature? Do they know you from that?
Yo, that's what I'm gonna say. If you ever come up to me, right, in the street, and you like, yo, King Khalid, and I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? And I don't say your name. Yo, I don't know you, bro. Yo, I swear to God, bro, I don't know you, bro. Yo, it'd be like just people. Look, I introduce myself to people 5 times. Like, I'll be out somewhere.
You do.
They looking at me a lot, and I'm like,
You be like, I
what's
know
up,
they know.
man?
You
What's
do,
up? They
because
like-
I watched you do it.
I'm Khalid. They like, bro, I know who you were. We met last time, yo. And I'm like, oh, shit. Hey, yo, what's your gram, bro? Let me see which one.
And now y'all been following each
Yeah.
other.
But I be like, show me your gram so I can lock it in. Once I lock the gram in the person,
That's
That's
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. Got it. You in there?
Yeah.
but it's always people that know me who I don't know who they are.
Mm.
Like,
That's normal.
yeah.
Because I always say that too. I'm better with faces than I am with names.
Yeah.
So if I see your
me
face,
too,
I
me
can be
too.
like, oh, that's such and such.
I'm better
but
with faces. for
I'm
sure.
so bad with names, and I be like, oh, what's your name again? I know I remember you because of your face, but I don't remember. And then what I don't like about social media is that people change their tags or their names all the time. So now I might have got to know you as this, that, and the third, and now you something
And now
else.
you done switched up.
And now
changed
you
the
know
name.
switched up, so that's why I go by faces. If I can remember your face, actually that's good. That means you mean something.
It's,
to
but it
somebody.
gets to a point where it's like, it was so many faces at a point, and then it's like, oh.
Listen, I don't know faces or names. I know people by moments. Like, that's why the most people that catch my eye are like the talented people. It's like, oh shit, they just did that.
Okay, so you
I
don't remember
that.
us from this
Like,
podcast, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But see how we was at the show together. We was
Yeah.
there, but now we got an experience. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Got it. Okay.
That's
but
right.
but yeah, it's not names and faces or Instagrams. Literally, you gotta do something that'll make me remember you.
Or make
Not
me
saying
remember
come
you.
up to me and do some shit.
Right.
I'm just saying,
Right.
it took me to be something about something.
Something
that I
that
remember.
catches. Yeah,
Yes,
catches.
especially if I introduce myself, I will remember them. Because it's like,
Mhm.
it's a reason I introduce myself, you feel me?
Yeah.
So don't take it personally, y'all. I just smoke a lot and take a lot of naps.
And
And,
listen, I
I'm
love it.
nearsighted. And I'm just trying to work on it, man. So
I know that's
I
right.
love it. Real live and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Told y'all. I love that. That was great. Yes. All right. So let's get into. Are we on another self-love question, or are we at you, friend? Where we at?
Self-love.
We're on self-love question. Okay. So let's see what we're gonna do. What we're gonna ask. So on a tough day, like on a day where you know not having your best day, you're going through something, you might be in your head and your feelings, whatever. Do you use music to uplift yourself or to get out of your head? And if so, like how? Do you listen to it? Do you write? Do you like what do you do? How do you use it if you do?
okay. So when something fucked up happens to me, something bad that the energy's there, you know, you feel it on you.
Mm-hmm. Heavy, right? Yeah.
I can't use my mouth. Like I can't say nothing to them because it's gonna get dangerous.
Mm.
But sometimes I'm well enough to be like, all right, let me take this energy because I know what it is. It's energy,
Uh-huh.
and let me get the writing.
Okay.
Now it's not saying I'm gonna write some heartbreak shit or some sad shit or some revenge shit, but I might just write some shit.
It could be your best.
You know,
it
it'll
could
just
be,
be
it could be the best
energetic.
thing you write.
Like literally, the song we played today, "Have Fun."
Mhm.
I just found out that someone from my old group is sneak dissing me on a song,
Oh,
and it's
no.
just like,
Mhm.
what be wrong with folks? Like, what is wrong with y'all for real? So I was sick about that.
Mhm.
So I went put on some beats. Why you don't want to have fun?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I
Love
got
that.
it.
I love the
I got
backstory. Thanks for sharing the backstory.
I
Yeah.
had some
For
energy.
real.
So you released it in that way.
Mm.
Yes.
So
Which
yes,
was-
so you allowed it to be your release.
Mm.
Exactly, which was good because it was a good song. Like I said,
Mhm.
sometimes you write your greatest things in that moment, for sure. Because like I said, I know some artists, and I know that in the moment that they were in, that they
Mhm.
wrote the greatest music like ever.
Mhm.
Yeah. Gotta reform that shit because it's energy. It really comes. You feel it.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn. All right. Do
So
something.
what you
with
gonna
it.
do with it,
You know
right?
what I mean?
Right.
I like to go to the gym. As far as mental health, like I encourage everybody go to the gym, especially men.
Yeah.
Like, I can speak for men
sure.
because but like go to the gym, bro. Like feel that pain is good pain. And be like, oh,
Release.
snaps.
Release. Now, do
You know what I
you
mean?
do the gym by yourself? You got an accountability partner?
I have accountability partners. Me and my team, we all like to stay healthy and go to the gym all the time. Some of us go to the gym together, but we do our own thing. Like we walk in together,
Mhm.
and then we.
You usually walk in together, you leave
feel me?
together.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
it. Like,
Get it in. So do y'all go every day?
yeah, I try to do 5 days a week.
So,
2 days
okay.
off.
That's what's up. That's
Mhm.
good.
And then like it just make you think back, like, damn, all the love issues and relationship issues and the pain I felt, I could have just been in the gym.
Getting it through.
So
stressing
now
out
I got
that
a
way.
lot of back build up. So that's why I be in there going hard for the years I wasn't in that bitch. You feel me?
Make
Like,
you feel better. Make
I'm
you
like,
feel
remember
good.
that ex from fourth grade?
Oh, yeah, that's fourth grade. We ain't pushing
You like this teacher gave me an F on my test.
I remember.
pushing out that energy, release all that energy, okay? That is hilarious, yes. But no, shout out for that. Come on, promote good health,
Yeah.
right? Promote that good health, going to the gym. And I love that you got a team that goes with you, an accountability team. Like you said, y'all don't go in there and be together, right? But y'all go together.
Yeah.
And y'all leave together, which is super dope. So
And
I
even
love
if we
it.
not together, we in different gyms. There's 4 niggas in 4 gyms, and we all there.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all took it upon us to say, we're going to the gym today. We might not be together, but we all still gonna go.
That's dope.
This is what we're doing at this hour, and I love that. That's
Lit.
awesome.
Lit.
Yes.
So yeah, go to the gym, y'all.
Go to
Wipe
the
the cheesesteak off your
Healthy.
face.
Healthy.
Go to the gym.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know y'all want to. Come on. We about to be summertime fine.
Come on, get it right. Summer body. Y'all want that summer body, so it's time to make it.
Yes. All right. So let's see. What changes would you like to see in the music industry to better support artists with their mental health?
That's a good question.
We could make music that's better for our mental health. Like, maybe like for a record label or something, like they could have some type of program for mental health, or maybe like if your artist is in and out of jail or been in jail or been through some trauma, you have some program for them or something for them. You know what I mean? But as far as on a local level, I think everybody's very ambitious in this community to throw shows and to put on more entertainment, but there's definitely more room for more community service work, more community building work, and just some sustainability stuff like our mental health. Like a lot of the women in the community got a good mental health little situation going on amongst each other, but I think the men could do it, or we could all do it together. You know, we the ones that be needing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
that's right. Come on, it's a village.
Really,
It's a village. Yeah. I get that. I had a question I was thinking about and it kind of just left me. But it was based on community. Something was based on community. But with the community, do you feel like there's a lot of collaborations that are being done from you yourself or just in general in the community, or do you see everybody pretty much trying to do their own thing?
It's a bit of both. What do I want to say about this? I think people do stuff with their friends, which is fine. People do things with people in the same lane, like photographers with models or videographers with rappers. But I think we need to kind of like look at the skills that certain people have or certain groups have and find ways to bring them together. It's like, I don't think nobody looking at the larger picture. It's like everybody wants to do for them and do for their base, or their, everything starts from here, but it's like, cool, but we need some just like general goals. Just like we have a big goal for the whole year, like something we can accomplish as a city or as a community. Can we come together to the largest event, larger than Roots Picnic or something? But like, you know what I mean? Like all these niggas want to throw a little show, compete with you and you and you. Yo, can we throw the biggest show? For the whole city?
That's okay. It's
coming.
Can
we 30 niggas with a bunch of grants coming in, sponsors? That's what I would ask.
That's the vision. I love that.
Yeah.
Love that vision. I love the answer. I'm definitely a community person. I'm all for the people. I'm all for the community. So how we can pull it together, like you said, to make it work for everybody. We all out here doing it, right? If you doing it over there, you doing it over there, and they just talked about this in a web. It was a seminar that we went to, and they were saying when you go to apply for a grant, if it's 10 of y'all applying for, let's say, a $5,000 or $10,000 grant, y'all all 10 maybe get denied. But if all 10 of y'all come together as one, and then let's say apply for a $200,000 grant, now guess how y'all done amplified your money, but y'all all got what y'all wanted. But not just what you wanted, but more.
And because you came together
as a community, but now y'all can all do your best.
Let me piggyback, right? The knowledge that came in my head. What's the game with the X's, Y's, and Z's and people getting shot?
The X, Y's, and Z's.
The Asian game.
Is it Squid Game? Squid Game,
It's almost like, right, the community thinks it's Squid Game, where at the end it's one winner. And niggas be playing like, if I don't get rid of these niggas, then I can't make it.
Right.
Bro, this is not Squid Game, bro. This is like, everybody could really make it for real. Like, not everybody, but like so many people could make it. Like, you don't gotta, this is not one nigga at the end. Like, really, we could all get our own high scores and reap the benefits and work together. Like,
I love that.
I like that.
I love that.
That's how people be moving. Like, it's only this.
I like the way you broke that down, because that just makes more sense. And sometimes you gotta break it down for people like that, for people to really
it's
get
not
it,
Squid
understand
Game,
it.
I'm the nigga in Squid Game that's like, yo, they about to shoot us. Y'all better chill, don't move.
Right.
Who the fuck is this guy? Like, So
love that. That was great.
Yeah.
Good question. Good answers to the questions for sure. Good answers to the questions. Love that.
For sure.
All right, where we at with that?
I don't know. Did you go where I go?
That was my last question.
Okay, well, I got my last question right here. Let's see. How do you recharge mentally after a draining performance or tour?
Ooh, good job.
That's my last one for you.
Yo, it might take 5 days. When I do a big show or something that takes a lot of energy, it might take 4 days of well rest, not going out much. Just do the things you need to do, especially work out and eat. But whenever shit is too stressful or it just took too much, you just gotta catch up on that sleep, yo. Catch up on that sleep. Don't get around other people. Like fall back, get some sleep, listen to music. If the weather's breaking, take a walk. You're gonna be alright. Like even if it take 5 days. Sometimes my house, I have a show and fuck up my house getting dressed and getting equipment and doing all this shit. And then after that show, my house is messed up for 4 to 5 days. Then I finally.
I get that because I know we can relate, me and County, because we go and we do our vending events and we do things too. So it be times where we be creating stuff and things be all over the place, and then
like a tornado.
Yeah,
I get it.
My whole dining room table be filled. You don't expect to sit and eat because they don't where to sit. And it's because I literally do what I gotta do, and then you drain, and then you gotta give yourself that time, and you be like, right, come on, that's clean off the table.
Yeah, it's that time.
Yeah.
Get it together. Bring it back.
Yeah. It's that energy though. Like you said, it's that energy. You gotta recharge. You really have to recharge. But you have to know that you have to recharge because some people keep going.
That part.
They don't even
listen.
They burn out.
I do that.
And I've burned out a lot of times. That's why I gotta be like, I can't move out the bed today. No way.
I think because I matured as a man, that I'm able to know that taking a nap is an essential job. Like when I was in my early 20s,
I was like, what's a nap?
If you would have told me to rest, I would be like, bro, I'll sleep when I die.
Yes.
Every day I walk around with big ass bags.
Wow.
Because I just am like that. I'm going hard in the situation.
That's crazy. I used to be like a nap. What's that? Take a nap.
And she's still like that. Talk about used to be.
Okay, so I get my sleep in. All right, listen, I do sleep. However, I am a on-the-go person. So my body, we kind of don't get along. My body does not want to rest, and my brain wants to watch TV. Okay, but my body is saying, "Girl, why we not moving? Why we not out there? Why we not doing something? What did you do? My body is talking to me, and it makes me a lot of fidgety, and I feel like I'm about to explode, and my head about to pop off, and then I gotta get up. So that's how it works.
That's how they go down. I have to shit to let y'all know.
That's how that works. I'm trying to get them the time, to kind of like each other, and that, we work together as a team, especially now being a full-time entrepreneur. So I need teamwork from the brain and the body. But we're going to get there.
I love it. I love it. She is awesome and every day. So I love it. Absolutely love it. So, King Colin, that was my last question that I actually gave you about self-love and on my side, and that was Tisha's last question, right? Mm-hmm. But do you have a question for us?
Yes.
Let's start that way.
Sure. What do y'all, from y'all perspective and position, think that artists could do to help with mental health in the community? Because I gave it to y'all from the artist perspective, but like from y'all angle, what would y'all suggest?
I would say from my perspective, it's just what some people are doing. Some people do and some people don't, but showing up as your authentic self through your art. So that people that are trying to come up in the game know that it's okay no matter who they are or what they do, that it's okay. Because you're not in this particular box, or you're not this particular shape, or you're not saying this particular thing. You're showing up as you. And you showing up as you can relate to whatever your tribe is going to be.
Exactly.
But I think that for me, it would be just for them to show up authentically as themselves, to give other people the courage to be able to do that, because somebody might be scared to even come out thinking they're not going to like me because I'm this type of person or this type of artist, or I'm not speaking this, I'm not speaking on this topic or whatever. So for me, that would be a major thing to just show up and show up in all areas, all forms. You know, don't show up only for the limelight. But even when you think there's no lights around you, no camera, no social media, show up as that authentic person.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm coming from me.
I love that. I would have to say for me, probably just doing more music that represents that self-love and mental health.
Mm.
Get out of all the riffraff that's being put out here in the streets when it comes to music. I mean, again, I grew up on music. I'm a musical soul, and I remember it's weird because the music back in my 90s and the 90 era in 2000s meant more to me now than some of the music now. And we got a lot of great artists, but look how young I was then. So it's weird to me that in my older days that I don't feel the music as much as I did when I was a child. And because that music spoke to me. And so I don't see a lot of that now. And some artists do it and some artists don't, but we have a lot of artists that don't. The music is definitely raunchy, ratchy, whatever, trashy, whatever words you want to put out there. And it's not giving us a sense of self-love or mental health in no kind of aspect. And to each his own about what people produce. But I feel like if a lot of artists did that, I feel like honestly not only would they reach more people, but they would reach different generations, the younger generations and the older generations, because I feel like we're all looking for that music that used to touch us internally.
Love that. Great question. Thanks for asking that.
Of
Yeah,
course,
great
I had to pick your
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I said, let me switch it up
For
again.
sure.
I said, let's see what he got.
But I wanna leave y'all with one more thing. Though. Like, I think we as artists have the power to change the narrative. You know what I mean? Like what you were saying the music back in the day, it spoke to you because people had more pride. People had more respect for themselves, for like had stuff they would seriously fight for, they seriously wanted. Sure, everybody want money, we want freedom, we want more comfortability, but it's like we could work together and really change and make a better narrative for ourselves. Like drill music is on its way out, you know what I mean? People want to have more fun. And there are things that are important to us. Like all the people that was crying about Trump or crying about Kamala, get into the rap game, bro. Like start spitting that shit. Like the Christians, the Muslims, whatever religious group you in, hop in the rap game, start singing or something. You feel me? Like we can make new narratives. Like it don't just gotta be love and hate. It don't just gotta be fresh and dusty. You know what I mean? Like it's more we could do. So that's my challenge for y'all at home.
I know that's
I mean,
right.
let's take it back.
Love that.
Yes, I know that's right. Well, let the people know where they can find you, where you gonna be, because I know
we got some
we
shows coming up,
We
right?
got shows
Hold
coming.
on, tell the people about it.
Tell us. Let them know.
Before the shows, I'm in my director bag. I'm doing short form content. I'm a cinematic director bull right now. So models, actors, stunt people, script writers, people edit. Like, get with me. We just building and doing more creative stuff. As far as the shows, I'm about to be in Austin. I got 2 shows out there.
Yes.
I'm gonna be out there for a few days coming up this upcoming week. You know what I mean? I don't want to say too much, but I'm gonna be out in Austin. I'll be back in Philly doing some more creative stuff. But y'all can follow me on everything at KINGKAHLIH. That's King Kali. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. This, that.
Yes.
All the
Yes.
things, all the
Love it,
things.
love it.
Yes.
Thank you again. Like I said, thank you.
Yes.
Come on now.
I know that's right.
Come on now.
We really do appreciate you doing this. And we, again, we knew when we seen you perform, we plotted on you. Was like,
We gotta be on the show.
We knew it. We knew it right there. We knew it. So we definitely appreciate it. Again, thank you for inviting us into your absolutely beautiful home. Okay, it is awesome. I love it. And you were watching Soul Talk with T and Key with our special guest King Khalid. You know what I mean?
Came and did his thing, y'all.
We thank y'all again for watching. Please like, share, and comment. Okay, or if you want to see the visual like this, because this is where you see our funny, then you want to tune into our YouTube channels, or you run them back on our Facebook channels or IG if we're connected on that side. Or YouTube. But if you want to just catch the audio, we are on every platform. Okay, so just look it up, Soul Talk with T and Key, and you will find us. It'll look just like our cards. If you're a little confused of what you're looking for, it'll look just like this. And you should be able to just listen to the audio, which I gotta admit I felt a little funny because I couldn't see myself and just listening and listening to us talk about our tech issues and all of that was amazing to me. So, but we appreciate y'all and thank you so much and good night.
Bye, y'all. Have an awesome and amazing Sunday on purpose.
Yes.
Yeah, so.